Somebody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, it's time to start on the MB5 seat. So the MB5 project has been going a long time and pretty much upgrading everything on it to make it like brand new. One of the main things that we need to do to complete the cafe racer style build that I was going for is the seat. So the seat on these has this big old hump in the back, and as you can tell, it usually has a giant like tail light bracket that goes way out here and a big old square bulb. I'll show a picture right here of what it looks like stock. I cut the back of the gas can right off right there, right where the frame tip ends are, and we're going for a cafe racer build. So I have the drop down bars. I'm actually gonna be getting different bars from this instead of having the giant hoop. They're more of kind of like a angled piece from a buddy. I got the big old headlight on there, delete the whole cluster, front fender, rear fender, and got a new pipe on there, new shocks, new carb, Del Roto, 21 millimeter carb. This is 70cc kit on it. We got the new sprocket and chain on there recently, and yeah, the thing's prime right now. And we're also building another motor for it eventually. I have a whole nother 70cc kit build going down for it. Here's another motor. Like I said, it's been a long time waiting to do the seat on this thing, so I wasn't sure how I was going to do it for a while and how I was going to go about cutting this foam up. A bunch of people recommended getting one of these electric turkey knives, so that's what I did. I got this, and we're going to go ahead and try it. So first things first, I'm going to take a good long look at this bike and kind of draw out with the Sharpie where I think I want the seat. I want it a lot lower, obviously, and I need to like end. So I'm thinking more something like, if you're looking at it, kind of like cutting maybe like right where the plastic is, and then kind of like dropping down. And I already have the leather. I'm using brown leather for it, so I think we're gonna go with that. And then after that, I just gotta make a rear bracket for the license plate and the tail light. One thing I do have to do with the seat though is I have to figure out how I'm gonna be mounting it now. So as you can tell, usually mounts there. Either I can make brackets that can go underneath and hold the seat, which that can be kind of easy with some 90 brackets, or I could figure out how to run bolts through these holes and through these holes right here, because that could also work. So I'd have to figure out something like that. Wow. Wow. Alright, I underestimated. This thing's perfect for this job. So we stand right now. So as you can see, oh man, it's all messed up right now, the exposure. You can see this needs to be cut right there, but that's how we're sitting. So that will be wrapped in the brown leather. There, once it's looks a little rough on the edge, I might be able to smooth that out. I gotta see when I lay the cover on what it actually looks like, but it just gets a little scary when you go on the edge. It kind of goes fast and chews it up a bit. So. I've decided this might be the route to go with my MB5 seat. So I finally went through, and where is that MB5 seat? So I went through and I cut off the back like I said I was gonna do. So no back's no longer on there. Foam's looking decent. It's kind of rough, but like I'm imagining it'll look fine when I put the actual leather on. The problem is that once the foam's on, the seat stapled down, you'll never be able to get to what's on top of here. So then I was thinking about putting something through the bottom, and somehow you'd have to hard mount a nut on the top of this. Or I'm gonna drill 2 holes in the top of this plastic thing, and then I'll come over here, set it on, bolt down the actual gas tank right here on the back to the frame underneath, bolt that down so it doesn't move, and then I'm gonna go ahead, line that up, mark it, and then just drill through these, bada bing, bada boom, put some rivet nuts in this, bolt it from this direction, make sure it works, and then I'll throw the seat on and wrap the seat. So hopefully that works, boys. I'm thinking this is the only way. I mean, I sat here and thought about it a lot, and I'm not seeing any other way I could bolt out this seat and make it like easily removable. Alright, that's what we're looking on those. So, alright, here we go, boys. That looks like it's gonna work, boys. Gap on the sides here. As you can tell, where the rear fender would like bolt onto here and kind of filled this spot because the rear fender was kind of squared off with the taillight. But I'm gonna compensate for that when I put a license plate bracket right here. So I'm gonna have a license plate that goes right across here with my LED taillights. Looks like it, but we got some brown leather. Oh, I don't know if it might look good. Man, they give me a lot. Alright, so I've done about like 20 moped seats probably. Also the KX seat. The KX seat was probably one of the hardest seats I've ever done till this MB5. Man, I don't know what plastic they use on the seat, but my Harbor Freight staple gun is not cutting it. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and relayer this, but it's on there right now. I got a few staples. As you can tell, dude, these staples were just like literally like bending backwards before going through this plastic. And also I realized I probably should have done an extra layer of like something thick to compensate for all the rough foam that was underneath. So now you can kind of see the unevenness. I almost kind of like it because it makes it look aged. It makes the seat look a little worn. But if I put another layer and make it thicker, I think it'll get rid of that. But for now, that is fine. I'm gonna bolt this thing down and I want to go test ride it because I have not rode this thing at night with the headlight to see how bright it is. Also, I want to feel the seat. Sheesh. Got some big upgrades coming on the crib today. Look at that, bro. You see it. So I was showing you guys in the last few clips really quick, basically getting the concrete installed back here. Now I got the drive-through garage piece pretty much finished. So got the double, and then you could drive through. Got the garage right here with the single piece, and now I got the concrete all the way back. So huge upgrade to the garage, and that's sick. Big upgrades on the garage piece, and the MB5 piece looking mad nice with the seat on there. I'm actually gonna try registering this thing this week. It's registered right now, but it's registered in like Oklahoma or some weird state, I can't remember. That's where it was played at, so now I gotta get it VIN checked. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about the MB5. I think this thing looks rad. I love the way it's turned out, so I just gotta finish the last and final piece. I'm gonna plate this off back here, put the license plate and the taillight right there, and then this thing's pretty much done. Now the only other stuff I can really do to this thing is rebuild that other motor and just mess with some tuning on it a little bit and maybe get a little more power out of it. Sheesh. Alright boys, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.